Alrighty then, hello everyone, my name is Kiray Productive and I'm your host and your war with, void with the voice, I almost said war with the voice, holy shit, the voices, PTSD, and yep, have no idea what I'm doing, and also might entertain you, might not entertain you, or might went off tangents, really depends. So again, hi there everyone, it's hi there Star War Frog, it's been a while. Yeah, sorry for late response. I have quite lots of stuff to do. Prep up before I start the stream. Since I'm starting to do like multi-stream, there's a lot more stuff I have to like prepare up. And later on, like the stream is going to cut off a little bit because I need to switch to a game. And doing that, I have to like change to like different stream. Different stream, different this, different that, like lots of stuff I have to do. Lots of stuff. And I already have to half schedule a stream. What day is today? Today is Thursday. Supposed to be Catch Thursday, but yeah, I already abandoned that idea. I have zero audience, so why would I keep consistent doing those kind of things? Let's toss some other stuff into the mix. This is basically going for a little bit older format. I'll make a thumbnail, art stream, and then do a gaming stream afterward. With gaming, boys. Alright, going to after thing and go find a proper picture for this. And I love it. Image. Wait a minute, I can use Santa Kiray for this. I don't even have to make... Oh. How about I choose a different one? Yeah, this is better. And then I need to find a medieval dynasty title. And with that, it's time to remove the background temporarily. And start the drawing. If I'm not responding to the chat right now, it's because I'm searching stuff. I only got so many windows, okay? Don't judge me like that. I have a limited amount of monitors. Alright, most of the things finished. And I mean the preparations and stuff. I hope you guys are still here so I can keep on chatting with you guys. Feeling a little bit lonely here. Lonely, I'm so lonely, I'm so lonely, I'm alone. Makes me sleepy, this one. I don't know why. I'm feeling very sleepy today. I think it's because like today's like rainy day, so it kind of like made me kind of appear a bit on the sleepy side. Artista Cafe we go. Yes, we're here right now. Oh yeah, I forgot to do the opening thingy. Projector retract. So, yep. I accidentally moved something. Alright. Today's stream is actually brought to you by you! And of course, not just you, everyone who's watching me and supporting me so far. How do you guys do the support? You can already see like that monthly content fund donations. You guys, if you want, you can go to my descriptions. You can find the stream element tipping system. You can tip me for like the money that I needed to survive. So far, not good. But yeah, like if you guys do otherwise like want to tip this kind of things, there's still some other things you guys can do. Is like the it's like you can support me on my Patreon. As you guys already know, there's a specific colored one, chibi like plaster right behind me. That one is Mice. He is my one and only Patreon supporter at the moment. I hope I get more, and then I can fill up this wall with multiple variety of chibi in the happening there, like chaotic mayhem. So yeah, good luck. Projector on. am I keep yawning? Why am I keep doing everything that just sound tired? Ooh, I need something to give me energy. I don't know what can give me energy at the moment. I just need someone to chat with me, to be honest. I have this like odd ability to get awake from just talking to people. Hold on a little bit. I grab some water. Maybe my body is just lack of water, so my blood is like very stagnant. Who knows? Ah, with my bottle of water, everyone hydrate. Cheers. Whew. Whew. That does wake me up a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a tiny little bit. How big it is, I have no idea. So, this game is called Medieval Dynasty that I'm going to play later on. But what kind of face or artwork I need to draw on top of them? That is the new questions. Since I'm going to become a village chief, should I just draw like a bearded version of me? Why can't see Jack? Oh, I know. Okay, boost up to certain size. Oh, it's just dot pen, no wonders. Alright, boost up to certain size. Bigger! Too big. Bigger, stronger, better, pain, going. 这是太空探头in iron kind of saying like this because I can tell you how to think. Saying like a robot again. Losing a lot of energy. Yeah, like doing this like requires lots of energy on my jaws. Went hard on my jaw instead of like went hard on my throat. Like vocal cord, okay? Anyone who just drop by and hello there. Sorry, I just went burp a little bit. It's good. It's good. I don't know why that the stream haven't really like on the latest side yet. Okay, good. Now it's on my side. Okay, let's tone down the brush size a little bit. Why can't adjust it? Oh, why am I hearing myself here? Tone down the brush. Mute to myself. I don't know why. I just suddenly start talking. News flash for Twitter. You guys should actually have like a, a more dedicated like streaming like monitor systems. Ada Pleb. I feel like you've been here before. Have you been to my channel before? Because every single people I kind of like have like a certain tone calling out their name. I feel like this tone of calling your name is very familiar. If you do notice, I'm drawing an old man version of me, and you look closely, the beard is actually, the shape of my hair. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, the beard is actually the shape of my hair. And then, so does my eyebrow, the bushy eyebrow that cover the eye. So been through my place, been through my channel before. Welcome. I should do my usual opening then. Hello there. My name is Kiray Productive, and I am your host and your voice with a voice used to entertain you and may not have no idea what the heck I'm doing. While I'm playing Medieval Dynasty, I'm basically the village chief in that game, so I was like, village chief? Alright, old guy it is. Don't even have to draw that detail. Appreciate the tag along. Alright, go for like the very lightning speed, basic coloring. Yeah, nowadays like most of my work is much more on the simple side. I can't draw like how I was able to draw like anymore. How? I get this, but how this? Yeah, I usually use vector, but I used the wrong layers again, and then I was already halfway finished it. I'd be like, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Nah, it's just that I can't use my eyes to draw that long anymore, so like all high qualities drawing is like off the table. I will still do it, but I'll just do it for myself, something like this one, not like this face. Actually, I turned this into a GIF. Yeah, now I can just like try to draw memes and just on some very basic style. Simple and basic. The reason I kind of like have to do it because I yeah, one of my eyes starting to go blind, so it's a little bit much more difficult to draw right now. And it's not like I go full to both eye like go full blind. It's just like one eye slowly going blind. So it's like I'm still not really used to it now because like my right eye see stuff much more darker than my left eye. So it's not something that I can use to. Depends on the detail. The more detail to add, like the longer it's going to be. I think the longest time I can focus on one artwork is like 5 hours. And nowadays I want to limit myself to just finish an artwork in like 1 hour. Well, I used to be sustaining myself with like art commission, so now I can't do art commission anymore because I want to use what's time left for my eye, like draw my own things instead of like, you know, drawing other people's stuff. Back in the days, I thought like, I need some money, so of course, some service to get out. I do have like some video like posted out talking about like my other like many disability conditions. It's like the more you hear about it, the more like how did you manage to survive? But yeah, generally is that the kind of like stuff that I'm in. It's like just going to say like it's unfortunate. It's like my ears are busted, my eyes is now also busted. It's not like I'm deaf. My ears have issues. Is like the thing. It's a disability called AICA vestibular loop. If you are well versed in medical area, it's more or less is like the blood vessel that is very close to your ear nerve is like tangled up with your ears. That the nervous system with your ears, like the blood vessel. And it happened in both of my ears, so it do quite a lot of like weird effect. Depends on how the loops touch the person ear. Yeah, it depends on how invasive the entanglement is. Mine is like giving me like dizziness and like vertigo like almost 24/7, and it strained my eyes quite a lot when I actually need to use my eyes, because like if you guys ever play like spin and walk game, it's like you spin in a chair for like maybe 50 rounds and then try to walk straight line. Yeah, that time that you're feeling that time, like that is called vertigo, like everything is spinning. For me it's like that, but in a very low-key manner. It's not even that strong. It's just always staying like at the weakest like almost recover but you haven't recovered kind of like vertigo. So my eyes sometimes tends to look to a certain directions. No, it's a very different kind of thing. When you stand too fast, that is your brain, like the blood start to like rush to your leg, and then your top part doesn't really have that much blood. That is a very different kind of dizziness. This is why this my condition is a very big problem to people, because they would just assume that what you just assumed. And because of that, like people won't really able to relate to my issues that much. Those are like temporarily a fleeting moment of dizziness come from physical mean. Mine is the balance that control my ear screwed up. So even I don't move, even I sit still, even I just stand still, my body will keep telling me to turn left or go to like spin to a certain directions. Why? Because the ears are screwed up, and it keep telling like the thing that control my balance, control like are you like your sense of directions and everything. All those things got screwed up, and it keep giving you a wrong ass directions. And because of that, you have to force yourself not to believe your senses. And even like our body like naturally responds to like stimulants and stuff. So even when that happened, I have to force myself, basically again, manually controlling my body. And my body is very disorientated because again, like my ears keep giving me like a false sense of directions. You know yourself are on upright or like sleeping or laying down because of your ears. But now my ears having issues, it's always like in some very weird directions. I always will kind of feel a little bit floaty, a little bit like flying, this and that, yeah, that stuff. It's a 24/7 thing. It's not like a take. But there is a strong take will happen sometimes too that I have to control. But generally, it's something that is a constant. It's like a constant dizziness that you cannot remove. Because it happens, again, like how this thing happened is because blood vessel got entangled with my nervous systems on the ear. So, every single time my heartbeat, or even just the act of blood flowing through my bloodstream, there's a vibrations. Those vibrations will screw up the nervous system in there. So, blood, even though it does pump like pop up, pop up, but inside the blood, it still flow in a constant stream. Yes, it pulse, but also have a constant stream of blood flowing inside. I like the ear, I might not be able to feel the pump or the blood flow, but the disorientation gave me a somewhat of a false sense of directions, or like something tugging my brain or something like that. And it's basically because of that, like my body have a lot of like natural false sense of directions. It's like you will feel like your entire world spinning while you are not spinning. That thing is called vertigo. Again, if you try to sit in the office chair, spin for 50 rounds, and then just try to stand up, that feeling you have is something that I feel 24/7. And some people might think, how the heck do you manage to tune that shit out? I don't know, because like it happens in my current conditions. Is usually this thing happens in 1 ear, but mine seems to be in 2 ears. Very cemetery too. So they say I might have been born with it. So I kind of got used to it, like assume this thing is normal. My brain already kind of like adjust to this thing. But being able to adapt and adjust to it doesn't mean like it doesn't strain your body. So it's straining my eyes a lot. So right now, my right eye is kind of like having this like black dot. Actually, it's a big ass black dot like that, like blocking my visions. And my right side have like a little bit like vignette darkness there. And overall, my right eye see a little bit darker than most people, right? More than my left eye right now. So it's kind of taking some time to get used to. And it does hurt if I kind of like focus my eyes a little bit too long. So I just like trying to like, yeah, take it easy, look at elsewhere sometimes, like sometimes looking a little bit, instead of always looking at like screen, I look at wall, look at ceiling, look at the table, look at keyboard, and try to minimize the light source like going into my eyes. Else it will start to hurt. Medications. Well, this thing is blood vessel. There's no medication can help blood vessel. Like I say again, my conditions is my ear is like the blood vessel in my ears become a little bit too long, and then it entangle with other stuff. Again, the keyword is too long. Longer than most people, above average. That's like type 1, 2, 3. Basically the length. 1 is already abnormally long, and then if you have type 2, you are already kind of long. 3 is like you are ridiculously long. It's like it can wrap around like your nervous systems like no tomorrow. But sometimes stage 3, people with stage 3, like funny things, like people with stage 3 might have zero stuff happening to them, while people usually have the most issues is stage 2. because it kind of like at length and angle that can like push into something and then disrupt a lots of like nervous system there. But type 3 is the longest one. It kind of like can loop around or like, you know, like go around like your nerve without touching it. Blue light glasses is bullshit. It doesn't do much. It just filter out one more color, and it's the worst kind of glasses an artist can have. Who the heck want to eliminate one of the colors when your job is to color? And it doesn't do jack shit. Trust me. Blue light do not destroy your eyes. Focusing too much can destroy your eye. That's the issues. All sorts of light strain your eyes, not just blue light. Don't believe those kind of like bullshit scientific stuff. Yeah, I don't know why like blue light glasses like become a thing. They keep telling us like, yeah, blue light have the highest frequency, this and that, yeah, that stuff. I'm not freaking alien. I'm not allergic to blue light. If I'm allergic to blue light, I already blinded myself a long time ago. Blue light doesn't do much to you, especially when you're looking at screen. Like the sky is blue. Do you know why? Because all the spectrum like shine down at this moment right now is blue light. Everyone should go blind a long time ago. Humans have been having the ability to adapt to like blue wavelength of light a long time ago. Heck, we can even shot. The only thing we can't adapt is freaking UV light. It's not like our screen is like shooting UV at your eyes. If that's the case, where do you buy a screen from? Yeah, back to the topic. It's basically just like that. My eyes is straining. It's not because of like those kind of like blue light bullshit. It's more like it's because vertigo, it will keep telling you a different directions. Your eyeball actually will sometimes slowly drift it to other directions. So you can notice like sometimes like either my eyes like slowly drift to other directions, or you can slowly see my head while I'm looking at the centers. It kind of like move to other directions, especially when I'm drawing. Because I know that my eyeball is like looking at other directions. Instead of fighting against it, it's like my eyes is like slowly, imagine like this, my eyes slowly drift to the left, and because I'm drawing, I need to look at the centers, so I have to keep readjusting my eyes back to centers. So it's like the muscle is kind of like want to go left, but you're also forcing a muscle to go right in the same time. It strains your eyes so much, it kind of damage your like give it a little bit of kind of like too much flexing on the muscle. And when the doctor look inside my eyes, like all the vein, retina stuff, all those things are popping out, and they have no idea why. And then I told them my medical conditions. They say like, yeah, definitely is that, because I don't really have cataract, but I do have some sign of glaucoma. Just sign, not the risk of getting glaucoma. It's not like I have actual glaucoma. They just notice my retina is like a little bit much more open up than most people, but they don't see any sign of glaucoma. But it is the sign of being damaged by glaucoma, so they have no idea what happened. And all the vein is like popping out like an old man eyes. So even despite I am basically at my late 20s, and my eyeball is like the eyeball of a 80 years old. That's what the doctors told me. So all the issues I have, sometimes I can't focus my sight, like everything. Despite I wearing glasses, I will still sometimes like see things a little bit blurry. I can't focus that well, and like my eyes are going dark and slightly going blind. Those stuff is like not retina detachment, not cataract, not any other stuff. It's flat out old people issues. So my eyes going blind is old people issues too. That is like the worst thing that can happen to me, because all the condition I have, like all the thing I told you about it, is not exactly disability. Like you say, it's super annoying, but it's not disability. Does it make me unable to focus? Yes. That many stuff happening to you, kind of like stacked up together, is actually really hard to focus. So doing any work is kind of like almost impossible. Maybe like on short term, yes. On long term, no. This is why sometimes you guys can sort of like see me, hey, I can suddenly like stream every day, even morning to night, morning and night time, but in between I got like a break time, mainly because it's just I'm on my bed dying. And sometimes I would just like did not stream at all, for even though I scheduled it or something like that, I just didn't stream. Like this past few days, you notice I did not stream a single stream at all. It's because yeah, my vertigo and other stuff is like getting at me. Usually my vertigo is like very small vertigo. It's not like strong enough to like disrupt my life, but I will get like a very, very like big vertigo. It's like it's a very RNG. It depends on what happened when I woke up. It's best to keep myself as like high health as possible, else it's going to like the moment I get a little bit weak, like sick, this or that, and then like I might not be able to tune out my stuff. Also, hi there, Taco. Yeah, here's the thing. Streaming is the only thing I can get money from right now. Well, technically, I can't even get money from streaming. I'm waiting for donations, to be honest. I can't even do art commissions anymore because of my eyes. Like back then, I used to be able to at least do some art commissions, so I can, live off with some money I earn from art commissions while, I don't burden my family too much. But now my eyes also have issues. I can't even do art commissions now. That is a headache. This is why sometimes I decided to do like a funding stream. It's like, you know what? I wait for you guys to like donate me some money, and then I will draw you guys some picture art, so I don't have to use too much time. But still, it's like shitty art. It's like I again, I'm a very fair person. So I hate giving people like shitty art. But I am drawing shitty art right now. Like the thing you are seeing right now is my minimum effort. The drawing is just minimum effort. Everything is minimum effort in here. Even my pixel art is minimum effort. Because I don't have to focus that much to like draw lots of stuff. Yeah, the thing is like this shitty art, if you want people to pay money for it, not a lot of people want to pay money for it. I can literally say like, hey, I only will give you a drawing for $5, $5 freaking dollar, and still no people want to buy it. Yeah, this is why, like, I'm going to use my eyes anyway, so I'm just going to draw what I want instead of, like, draw for other people. It's sooner or later going to get blind. One of my eyes is sooner or later going blind. So if I'm going blind, I'm not going blind, like, doing these things that I might not want to. I'm going to blind, and I'm going blind drawing the things I want. But still, again, like I'm trying to like prolong a little bit by drawing minimally instead of like drawing like, high quality work, those kind of things. But yeah, like again, like my eyes is not doing that well. And yeah, yesterday I was doing my like kind of like a charity stream, but only charity to myself. And yeah, nobody came in. Nobody won anything, sadly. And halfway I was like working there, my eyes already start hurting. And I still have to move, and I still have to push on. At least I have to stream like around like an hour or two to see is there anyone managed to drop by in. But no one. As you already can see, my stream have 0 people dropping in. Maybe it's because I'm always like this down, I guess. I'm not actually down. I'm more or less like actually positive at my attitude. I'm just talking bad shit. Because I'm already at the point that it's not like already at the point. I had been at the point a long time ago already to accept my fate. My body is basically crumbling, but it's like a burning candle, and I don't give a shit a long time ago. And because I don't give a shit, I'm always like, like those kind of situation. Oh, you got kicked out of the house? Hey, now we can have fun with natures. Like those kind of things. I'm most likely the kind. Not most likely. I am the kind of guy who literally, if I actually my right eyes starting to lose all sight, I would be, hey, now I can actually like design my character with an eye patch. Or like trying to like, you know what? I can now have a new goal, work toward to get a glass eye that have like night glow. Either night glow or like literally have like a flashlight in there, and then a flashlight in there I can just do double tap, and then it just like like shoot out laser beam or flashlight at people. Yeah, I'm not those guy who kind of like downer. Some people is like doom and gloom. My eye is going black. I'm not those kind of people. I'm more of those kind of people, like if I lost an arm, I would be like, ah shit, I can't play games anymore. At least not like strategy game. I still can play other games. Some sort of game I can't play anymore. Just that. Yeah, it's like I'm not those kind of people who kind of like take it laying down. I ain't going down like a bitch. But again, I'm not sure that this and that, yeah, that stuff. Like I always love to share story and stuff, and yeah, it's like some people think I'm always very negative because I always talk about like my condition and stuff. I just want people to aware that there are a lot of disability that sometimes aren't even counted as disability, and there are so many disability actually is like happen inside a person. You can't actually see it outside. It's like, yes, if you see a person missing an arm, that guy is disabled. But if you see a person can't walk properly, technically they are disabled too. Like, depends on the conditions. Some people can't hear, disabled. Some people can't see, disabled. But you can't really know until you ask, or like they fumble. So just be kind to people, especially like people with weird ass movement. You know, funny thing is like the eyes is going blind is the canonically, the purple one. Yeah, the model like on the purple eye, like isn't it? Yeah, that is the eyes that I'm slowly going blind to that. You know, quite lots of people like autism can function very well. And depends on what kind of thing your autism at. Yeah, it's quite a stereotypical way to say it, because it's like autism actually have like some certain level of like focus they have. Like there are some autisms you will never be able to see because what they're great at is pretend to be human. I'm not saying like autism is not human. I mean like they are very good at pretending they don't have anything. just like a very good actor, like those kind of things. Like they are hyper specifically good at some things. So there's a chance and there's a way that they might be people who are so great at pretend to be normal. Nobody know they have autisms, because that autism like thingy is literally pretend to be human. Be as human as possible. So nobody would know. Yeah, technically I have high functioning ADHD too, but it's just suspected I have, because my conditions is known to be like a fall risk, but I never fell down a single time. Almost at my after teenage life, I never really fell down at all. So it's really hard to know that how I managed to do that, or like a person without a sense of balance that well can stand still that well. So they do have a suspicious that I might have more or less developed a sense of like high functioning like ADHD, because like it's like some things that you have to do some compensations. Like my brain created this like adaptations somewhat similar to like ADHD, because ADHD have something called like a crisis control. So imagine like even like I have a tick and then like I lost my balance, my body would just like flex all its muscle back to its original positions. Like it's so hard for people to actually being able to manually control their body to a sense to go against to go against that sense that well. Either it's like that person literally have ADHD, or like they just got used to that they have like a super fine control of their body so well they to be able to perform like that. So it's either I am like a genius or I have ADHD. It's just that. But I cannot get my ADHD checked because there's so many freaking people self-diagnose themselves they have ADHD just from playing like a quiz, and then they went to like go and check. Because if you want to get checked for ADHD, it's like a long period of time of like observations, questioning, you know, like even sometimes they have to hospitalize the persons to like keep like observing their daily activity to know like they are ADHD or not. So it's a very time consuming process. So when there's so many people self-diagnose themselves have ADHD, they took up all the spot that a person like that when the doctors say yeah, you maybe have ADHD at this point. Like when the doctors like give you this, then you can go check. Don't just self-diagnose yourself. Like you can self-diagnose yourself, but don't try to go ahead and just straight up going to see a doctor and say I need to get checked because this internet quiz tell me I have. So I need to know for sure I have or not, so I can have like a topic to talk to people when that. You know, people with actual ADHD like might have a lot more issues, because people who self-diagnose and went to see a doctors and then get checked took up all the time slot for the doctors that can check you. I'm in that position. So when I go to the hospitals, I was like going to a neuropsychologist, and then like because of my brain is like functioning very weirdly, like the default settings off and stuff like that. So I did ask doctors, this doctor they say I might have ADHD, can I go and check it? And they say like, nah, we want to, especially your case is so special, but we only got 4 doctors to do that, and each doctor is like kind of like handle more like 800 to 1,000 patients, and they're not kidding. It's like 4 people doing like the diagnose and like observation for all this 4,000 patients just within this month. They do not have the time to add my like slot in at all. They fill up all the slot from this year to the next year. It's that bad. So it's best to let professional to tell like you might have or might not have. Better than just go to internet, did a quiz, and then show the doctors, yes, this quiz say I have. Quiz is not like a doctor's. It's really hard to get like actual diagnosis. So it's something that very difficult. But there's so many people just go to internet and just say, oh, I have ADHD, and then like went to check and then like waste their time. No, you don't have ADHD, but the quiz, and then all right, we do another check again, and then like the next time, okay, you don't have, but this other quiz I did. Yeah, it's a very tough thing. It's a very difficult subject to talk about because again, like mental stuff is always like depends on you, but it's really like something that really depends on you. You are the best person who know what happening to you, but something is like a medical condition. You still at the end need doctors to diagnose you. Just have like a very good ability to manage yourself, because even you get diagnosed, let's be truthful, even you get diagnosed to have like ADHD, autism, what can I do? There's no medical for it. It's basically they would just give you some advice that how to manage well, and those kind of things you can just talk to other like people who are suffering, the actual people who are already diagnosed, like suffering the same thing. They will still give you the same as advice. And different people have like different spectrum of ADHD and different spectrum of autisms. So they can't. Everyone will have a little bit different method to manage their issues. It really depends on that person's. It's not really a doctor confirm that you have it or not going to help you anyway. It's something that you need to help yourself, and they have to hear this the hard way. At this point, everyone keeps saying they have it. I suspect everyone have it. How they manage to do it, they learn how to manage themselves. Some people have timetable. Some people like literally have phone alarm. Some people like just remind themselves daily. Some people literally have like 5, 6, or 10 mirror in their house. So every single time they walk past a mirror, they will look at themselves and tell them what have they done, what they need to do, like basically talking to themselves. So this is why like when doctors say like, oh, you need an appointment, you might have to wait like literally 3 years to actually get slotted in. And I would be like, even if I have ADHD, my ADHD is developed to fight my condition, right? And the doctor say, yeah, maybe. That's not killing me. Why I need to go and check and diagnose about it? Even I have it. It's like, that thing is actually helping me. Why do I have to like limit that thing? So I just like you know what? Let those self-diagnosed people have their fun. I'll just like do my own things, live my own life. ADHD at the end, sadly, is just an excuse. Because here's the thing, a lot more people have ADHD that's still doing very well. Of course, again, ADHD is a spectrum. Some people can't, legitly unable to focus because of it. Depends on the spectrum that you are in. But if your condition is being hyper, or like any other things, like they will have a certain ADHD conditions, you can kind of like, how should I actually say this? Like it's really difficult to explain it. It's like, even you sit in an uncontrollable car, like the brake is broken off, and it just keep accelerating non-stop. You might not be able to brake, but you can steer that thing. Just learn how to steer that thing. I know it sounds like a prick to say like this kind of method, but what choice you have? Like asking people to crash your car? Like, do you want to crash into a wall and stop the car? Or like, do you want to like keep yourself alive and still kind of like on the road? If you want to do that, then just learn how to steer it properly. At least hit what you want. Steer where you want to go. Hit where you want to hit. That's the best advice I can give to people, because again, there's no amount of medication that can help a person. Because medication is basically shutting down your brain, and shutting down that brain doesn't help you that much. Yeah, have fun like doing your things. I do have to like finish this artwork and then start my other stream too. Either way, yeah. Have fun doing your things. I just have to like finish drawing like really quickly. Just a very quick coloring. Oops, not this. Man, where does this thing come from? I kind of pissed off like how this tiny gap sometimes can like. Where did the other tiny gap come from? This is why I need to use the vector. I can't see him gapped. Holy heck, where did that gap come from? This one? Yes, it is this one. Alright then, I'll take like a short break and then I will come back with another stream that is like playing the games on. So yeah, you guys can either like wait for it or like do some other things else with it. Like you know. Be back soon. Take a break, maybe like an hour nap or some things. I need to rest my eyes. Ta ta.